Strike! Peanuts! Get your peanuts!
Nice move here. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs here.
Hear ye, and we are reporting live from the Lincoln Lounge for Honest Abe Sports Report. We are covering all the hot topics from surrounding the sports world, but tonight we are doing an NFL preview show with a little bit of Guardians update, just to keep our baseball whisperers happy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Please follow us across all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also find us on all listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. As always, I'm the sexy Gretzky George Kresko alongside Tito, round tripper baseball whisperer.
Oh, happy to be here. What's up, guys?
Ulysses Rant, Kyle Carini,
The one and the only. Thank you.
and Speed Racer Hunter Combs.
It's either there or you just need to call me Breeze. I don't know. I
Breeze?
normally get called Breeze when I'm racing.
I like Speed Racer.
That's fine. That's okay for this.
You're a Speed Racer forever and ever.
That works.
Gentlemen, how the hell are we?
All right, I guess.
All right, man.
Thought rain delay happened.
Yeah. I'm chomping
Yeah,
at the bit,
nice.
ready for them to lift this tarp. Give us a chance to
Yeah,
come back.
hopefully the Indians game comes back on here in a sec. We have it right in front of us, but there's just a big old white diamond.
It's not official yet. We got lucky. We got lucky for this rain delay for once. We were talking about it. I was like, I don't think they're in the sixth inning yet, because once it hits the sixth, if it rains, it could technically be deemed official, but we still have a chance. We were just gaining momentum, too, before we left to come over
I
here.
know, yeah.
And I'm like, of course.
So I actually heard they don't have to call it. They can actually resume it now under the new rules tomorrow. So
They should.
that'd be good.
Probably another doubleheader. Our record isn't good on a doubleheader, but
yeah,
we'll
so
see.
just because it might be rained out, they can actually resume it.
Nice. Well, real quick, before we get into baseball talk, I've sent you this. I said it to all of our listeners before. We had a pretty cool week. Something pretty interesting happened. I got an email from Spotify. Congratulations that we are the #1 listened to podcast in Lake County.
Hey.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a pretty wild thing that happened to us. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, thanks to everybody who puts the work into the show. Thanks to you,
I was going to
George,
say
and
thank you guys for,
thanks
I mean,
to,
I can't do it myself. I did one show by myself ever. It was the worst 20 minutes of my life because I didn't know what to say. I kept let's go to the comments. Oh, no comments. Like, now what?
Yeah, and, hey,
Running the fake punt when there's no comments.
Yes,
That's rough.
it's brutal. It's
Thanks
brutal.
to the
It'll take a
thanks to the-
special salesman to pull
Thanks
it
to
off.
the followers. Thanks to the people who click and watch whatever they can. When they're on break at work or when they get drunk and they're come home from the bar and let's see what these assholes are up to, and they fucking fire it up. But hey, at least it's cool. Now we got some sports coverage going on too.
Yeah.
so.
Yes, absolutely. That just builds up on what we're doing.
Yeah,
You know what I
thanks,
mean?
Thanks so much to the followers and
Yeah.
more good stuff to come because, yes,
Yeah.
in the Heartland, in the fall,
Well,
the
hey,
sports season only gets more spicy. So
Yes,
Right,
absolutely.
and
Keep
it's
on
good.
following.
Yeah.
They're enjoying it at home, and we're enjoying doing it. So keep it
Absolutely.
going.
Well, this is our football preview show, but I need to keep my baseball boys happy. So we're going to do a little quick Cleveland Guardians update because they are in a heated playoff race right now, only being up one game on the Kansas City Royals, down 2-1 currently, but in a rain delay. But Kyle Titus giving us an update on what the hell is going on, and let's talk a little baseball diamond.
Yes, I'll go first. We were up 9 games a few weeks ago. We're
Yeah.
we're only human.
So I
we're
think
discouraged.
going into the night, we were down. I mean, we were up only one now.
Yeah, we're discouraged that the 9-game leads went to 1. And just general Clevelanditis, sky is falling. I'm going to give you guys, just at the moment, a couple of reasons to keep the faith. I believe the Guardians have 6 more home games than the Royals, which is significant with only a month left. Regression alert. The Royals have at least 2, maybe 3 people having career years that should come back to the pack. The whole, how everyone said Quan won't hit 400 forever. Well, no, he won't. That came back to the pack. Hopefully that happens with a few of the Royals pitchers. This wasn't supposed to be the Royals' year either. So everyone all doom and gloom, I knew it. Here comes the collapse.
And here the thing is you know, we're in the best of 4 now. Now we dropped that doubleheader, and we're losing again tonight. Well, as of the 5th inning in a rain delay.
Yeah, we don't know what the weather will do, and that might just get locked in as a
the
final.
radar don't look good.
No, it doesn't look great. So, but
yeah. So before this series, we had lost 6 of the last 9 before we're playing the Royals. So with yesterday's losses, that would make us 8 for 11. Not good.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Just-
grinding the wrong way.
Just proves no lead is safe because they were up by like 5 games, 4.5, 5 games for a while. Now look at it; they're
Yeah.
a game back behind us, and if this game's going to obviously either.
So wait,
continue
really
tonight.
quick to sum that up, there 3 and 8 in the past 11, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You just okay.
Yeah.
You said
So
8 of
winning.
11. I was just making sure.
I was
okay.
saying what we lost.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Wow.
And
That's a-
even before that cold streak that they're on now, they were okay for a minute, but they were cold before, like trying to just get to the All-Star break. So it's like it's not collapsing yet, but when it comes to the division games, we gotta lace it up here and get these games done.
Yeah,
Like,
I have.
it's gonna be a tight
we're
battle.
hitting, we're only hitting 237 as a team, and we have the second lowest hard hit rate in baseball. So some of the things that have really affected us is so we didn't hit on that pick with Lane Thomas. He's batting at
He's struggling now.
132.
Been pretty anemic at the plate. A
Yeah.
lot of looking third strikes and just frustrating dumb shit from him.
So, and that was kind of, and we had mentioned this earlier. I mean, if we want to win the division, we got to win the trade deadline.
Right.
And, hey, look,
He's under the microscope because we added 2 pitchers, but he's the only hitter we added.
Yeah.
So it's always like, what's Lane doing? What's Lane doing? And yes.
He was
Yeah.
hot. He was hot too, leading up to when he got traded, and then like he was
Yeah.
okay when he first came with us, like that first week, of course. But now that things, I mean, he's
Yeah,
everyone's
I
gonna be hot
remember
or cold, but like it's
he had a couple good games when he first got here, and then I don't know if it was like the pressure or just wanting to make
He's
a
bad.
good impression.
he's batting like 7 or 8 now. I think he's batting
Yeah.
7th now. He was number 2. I
Yeah.
think they're finally figuring
Yeah,
out where
but
to put him
now-
at. But he,
Now batting in the 130s, it's just not getting.
yeah,
Another thing I wanted to bring up, too, the rosters expand the first of the month.
so you mentioned earlier when
And,
talking.
and I'm not intimately familiar with who the Royals and Twins have on deck. Like, I can really only, like, the minor leagues is such a deep game, I can really only study the Guardian system. But we have a lot of help coming, especially from position players. So, being somewhat unaware of what kind of help the Twins and Royals have coming, I'm pretty confident we have more help coming than them. So if we can balance those pieces and work it in, that should be some good reinforcements. Like our system's ranked higher than either of theirs, and they've already sort of shot their shot promoting some of their kids, whereas we've held a few back. So I'm hoping we get a nice, sort of.
It's got a tough schedule coming up. I mean, we still have the H.A.S.R series. We got the Yankees. There's still a lot of
yeah, there's some big games,
Yeah,
especially
so,
divisional games.
it's not
huge.
It's not helping our case one bit, but you just gotta. They'll tough it out. I think they'll get it done. It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be way closer than it should have been. Granted, we overachieved more than going into this year about what it is, but they sort of made their bed. Now they gotta close it out. They let this whole damn thing.
The thing is we were so hot earlier in the season. We were playing over 600 ball,
Yeah.
and then after the All-Star break, it's really
And to be honest, no one
falling out.
expected us to be here right now anyway. To be honest,
No.
they were supposed to be competitive,
You're
but
right.
not win this many games. Like they're I think we talked 2 weeks ago. They were on pace to win, I think, 98 games 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you would have said this time last year that they were going to win 98 games this year,
We take
you
that.
would have
in a
been here. I
heartbeat,
said, hell yeah, we'll take it.
So, I want everyone to enjoy the ride. And, we're not like I said, the Twins are streaky. They have flaws. The the Royals, much like us, are a year ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
So let's not just poo-poo this run like,
And one
next
thing-
year was our year.
So can we
don't got
can we
this.
agree that it's
Yeah.
still anyone's division?
Oh,
to
it's
take?
still
Yeah.
quite a
Oh,
nice
it's
division.
shit.
Yeah.
And one thing I heard earlier as I was watching the game, they said the Royals really hit on their draft or their trades.
Yeah.
Their trades have really, and that's where we kind of not did so well with our trades, and their trades are hitting at the right time right
Yep.
now.
Everyone was scared of how expensive pitching was, and then Michael Lorenzen has helped beat us. Like
Yeah.
the Royals, stuck their neck out there and overpaid for him. So
Yeah.
I just
the
feel-
market was tough, but some
Yeah.
people took more chances than
Now,
others.
isn't
and-
one of the guys that we picked up injured? One of our pitchers.
Cobb.
It's
Cobb's
Yeah,
injured
Cobb.
right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Fuck.
So he's
Yeah, he's a fucking listen. He's a fucking fingernail break, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? When do these guys become such pussies? I will say it.
Let me grip the ball a little.
Ooh, fucking Bob Wickman had a fucking half a finger already pitched. I don't want to fucking hear it.
I just feel like the Guardians, they have such a microscope on them because they're so used to like making not a lot work, and they're so used to winning. Like they don't have a lot, but they make it work, and they have such the pressure microscope on doing it. Where going into this year, they've led the whole damn thing. And now they're expecting them to close it out. Now, if they don't win it, I mean, they're like the Royals. They overachieved like the Royals are.
Yeah.
Someone's got to win the division.
Man, that was a blast from a past name, Bob Wickman.
Yeah. He pulled out of the fucking Wikipedia.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I did.
So, yeah.
I was looking up for some trivia questions.
Yeah. For sure.
So it says in the past 22 games, Lane Thomas is down to 132, and in the last 21 games, David Fry, who was an all-star, is down to 170.
Yeah, he's down way low, yeah.
So the thing is our hitting is really cooled off, except for the big Christmas, Mr. John Kenzie Noel. Yeah, he's been slugging them at a pace. I think the only guy that has a better home run percentage per at-bats in the whole league is Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
So
Big Christmas has really come around.
See, I liked Noel last year, man, and I think his first at bat in the majors, didn't he hit a home run?
Yeah.
And he bombed one. And we're like, holy shit! I liked him last year, and he just didn't play as much. But
yeah, he gets a lot of criticism for his chase rate, but I believe that's coachable. Like,
but,
among the flaws of young players, like chase rate, like that's shit that can get cleaned up.
So
if you've got a good swing, then
yeah.
They got away from the good hitting that they had earlier in the season, and that's really affected them. Hey, hopefully the starting pitching can come around and the bats can stay hot, and we'll make it win that division. But right now, man, especially now, I know we're in a rain delay, but if the Royals end up winning this game, then they go ahead of us.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it'll be close.
And then we have a series against them next week on the road, I believe.
So we're currently up one game with this game
Yeah.
being played, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they beat us today.
We'd
We would
be
be
tied.
tied, and then we play again tomorrow.
Yeah, and then tomorrow's day game is
So
pretty
that's a
much
huge-
the
that's a
who's in
huge-
first place.
Okay.
And man, I don't know.
So it's huge series. Huge
yeah.
series.
It's all hot and cold streaks. If we're on a cold streak, obviously, right now. But if we can get it parted in the right ways or whatever when the time matters, as long as we're close. So if we hang around and we're there and we get hot, we're the best team in that division. No
But,
ifs, ands, or buts.
I mean, can you guys agree, like, this is just a really exciting time for baseball? Like,
Dude, Cleveland, period.
I mean,
like
it's-
Cleveland, period. Like
Yeah.
all sports in Cleveland is.
It
I mean,
really
the
is.
Very
Cavs
exciting.
made the
A
playoffs.
reasonable reason
Browns
for
should
hope in
be
every sport. Yeah.
Browns should be respectful. We're going to get to the Browns right after this.
Mm-hmm.
But and then the Indians are far ahead of what anybody thought they were going to be.
it's do or die for the tribe right now. I
Yeah,
mean,
and I just want to say
they
like,
keep dropping these games to the Royals. It's bad news.
But before we move on for baseball, we have every bit of a claim on this division crown and our good playoff spot as anyone else. This is wide open, and let's
Yeah.
enjoy the ride and see if we can't close this out. We've been in the lead since mid-May, so
Man, 9-game though lead.
I
That
think
lead is
they'll.
like
I
insane
think
to
they'll. I
lose.
think they'll come around and they'll get it done. But
I think it's between the Guardians and the
We'll
Royals.
see.
I don't think the Twins. They're so inconsistent. I mean, every team's got hot
Yeah.
and cold and all that, but they're just so. The Royals have a way better roster than the Twins.
yeah, we already withstood the Twins' best shot
Yeah,
when they
they-
like closed from
Yeah.
whatever 9-2.
Yeah.
and
Like you
so-
said, we have so many games with the Yankees. There's so many big
There's so-
series to end out this, the last month and a half of baseball before the playoffs.
and
You
each
got
of the-
you better win some games, or you could drop really fast.
And it's not like the Astros or Yankees are just going to be like, all right, we're in the playoffs, we're going to make it. They're in a division battle too
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
the Royals and they got the Astros. They came back. They've sucked the whole first half of the
Yeah.
season, and they finally towards All-Star break, the last 15 or so games, they got some momentum going. Now they're right back up into it. So
Yeah,
it's going to
and-
be
There was a guy on the radio today that was like, they might not even make the freaking playoffs.
it's
There's teams that are real good teams that might miss the playoffs
yeah,
altogether.
those wild card
Wouldn't that be
games
something
this
up
year.
9 games and we would
Yep.
miss the playoffs
Yeah.
or something like that'd be a collapse.
the
Yes,
Phillies,
yes.
Phillies beat the Astros tonight. So
Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
Wild
the,
card
the, the,
perspective.
Yeah, the wild card games are going to be interesting this year too.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
There'll be a lot of good baseball to watch as time goes on.
There's a lot of baseball left, so we'll see.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially when we do a show from 2 weeks from now, we'll see where we're at.
I know, 2 weeks from now, then you're like less than a month out of the rest of the season.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You're,
It'll be
you're
hot
getting
and
close.
heavy.
We'll definitely do a playoff baseball show. Like, there'll be some.
Yeah.
There will be October baseball to talk
I
about.
got it,
hopefully.
man. I
About
hope
the
we get it.
focus,
I hope we
yeah.
get another October to remember, man.
I seriously think it's going to come down to the last, 3 days of
Yeah.
regular season.
I hope it gets. That makes
It's
it
gonna be-
exciting, though. It
it's
makes
gonna
it
be-
fun.
Yeah.
It's going to
Yeah, I
be
know.
close.
Yeah. Nothing will be easy.
Yeah.
I love
About
that.
a month
I love
ago,
that
we were hoping to
exciting,
maybe
that
just get
real
it easy,
exciting
but nothing
September baseball.
Yeah.
One of our pitchers got to step the fuck up. I don't
Yeah,
know
we
which
need
one.
pitchers.
Someone's got to declare,
Yeah.
hey, I am taking the reign. I mean, Bieber's Bieber, but he ain't here. Someone's
Yeah.
got to step up and be like, hey, this is
Right.
we're gonna do it.
We need a substitute Bieber.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. Someone's got to.
We
we'll
need.
see what
You know who
happens.
we needed right now? We needed Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what
God
happened?
damn it! We said this weeks ago.
Yeah, if only he was available. No,
Be a
I'm
hell
just
of a
kidding.
story.
We know he is. But,
All right, gentlemen, let's start our engines because we got to get through quite a bit of football talk going through each division. We'll have, picks and stuff, some fun stuff towards the end of the show. But let's start off with our beloved Cleveland Browns, and there's got to be some fog for this one.
Damn Undertaker coming out.
Yeah, yes. But let's start off with our Cleveland Browns, shall we? Reported yesterday, though it does look like Nick Chubb is going to be out the first 4 weeks. He is. They announced it. He's out. How do you see this playing out? Do you think he'll be back on time after the 4 weeks?
So this has been an ongoing story that we've been following. We've seen him doing the weight training. We've seen him. We've heard him training on the field. I don't know. I guess maybe this might be a little extra precautionary. Get a little extra healing time in. Let him train a little more.
Essentially, you get 6
Yeah.
more weeks announcing it today. Then he's,
See, but now the question is now. So with Foreman being cut, so how does that? So we're down our running back rooms.
We have Ford and Pierre Strong.
The probably
All right.
It's our running backs right now, but that's slim pickings for running back room,
Yeah.
bro.
Usually
have
one
four.
of those guys don't.
Well,
get
usually
hurt.
have 4, and
Yeah.
the third and fourth usually is on kickoff return or something, vice versa.
Well, they always hung on to that Joe Kelly guy, that 41. He was always like a running
Yeah.
back for the preseason, but they cut him after the preseason, like with the roster stuff, and I think he signed with the Eagles. So I don't think I imagine they're
Yeah,
just
I
going
heard
to sign
he's gone,
somebody.
yeah.
I just think that injury scared with Foreman and all that. They have an investment in Strong. He ain't a starting running back.
That's what I'm
traded
worried
him.
about. Like,
They
how devastating is Chubb going to be out for the Browns? Like,
I don't.
because I think Ford could do it, but he's not like an every down.
No, yeah,
He's not a Nick Chubb. He's not
Yeah.
an every down guy. And Pierre Strong is like the third down running back. So I'm just like, how devastating is Chubb not going to be on the field, especially against the Cowboys? Like, that's a
Right.
great pass rush. We better be running football.
All right. So with him being out 4 weeks, that puts him back
Week 5.
week 5 against the Commanders on the road.
They're gonna wait it out. They're gonna put him out
hey.
as long as they can until they absolutely hey, are you literally 120%
Right.
ready to go? And like I said,
Yeah.
it's a long season. Plus, he's gonna have a bye week. I don't know when. I forget when our bye week is.
I think
later
it's
in the
about
year.
in the exact middle of the season.
Yeah.
It's like week 10
So
or something.
he's gonna have 5 weeks. They're not gonna push him back in. They're just gonna. I think it's fully on him. It's like when
And
he
I'll be
wants-
honest, I think Nick Chubb's first game is going to be back in Cleveland Brown Stadium.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like, he's not going to go to Washington. That's fucking no.
All right. So
Yeah.
week 5 is at Commanders. Week 6 is at Eagles. But week 7 we have the Bengals at home.
I was about to say
on
when's
October 20th.
I was about to say when's that first division game at home? Or like
Against
around
two?
the timeline.
You said
the
against
Bengals.
two? Oh,
Bengals.
Bengals. Okay, that's perfect. That's
just-
perfect game to come back
He
for.
destroyed them too. That Monday Night Football game we
Yeah.
went to when they fucking ran
Yeah.
all over.
Do you think Pierre Strong and Ford can get it done, though? Do you think they're
Not really. We're going to have to rely on the passing
Oh, well,
game
yeah, well,
those
that's-
weeks.
well? That's
Well,
scary.
Well, that's
you
what they
know,
like to do. When he was
Ford can make some good runs. Pierce Strong's a little different style. He's more of a brute force guy, whereas Ford's more of a finesse guy.
well, you know, how many
Yeah.
people were bitching about Stefanski always passing the ball when they have Chubb in the backfield.
Stefanski?
Stefanski or Chubb's obviously not playing, so they're going to be passing the ball like crazy. So I mean,
with Chubb out, they're going to be working.
Which is
the passing
insane
game,
to
for
me.
sure.
it's not like he's been out. For
I feel like
2
we're
weeks.
still protecting Deshaun, too. Like, that's why I'm surprised. Like, we can't just – if we go out there and throw the ball 40 times week 1, we're going to lose for one. And two,
No way.
Deshaun might look like garbage. He hasn't played. He might look like garbage, and you know what they're going to start chanting? Flacco.
No way.
Baker.
No way.
Flacco. Yes, they will.
I don't think so.
Dude, they're about ready to
Well, they're
turn.
not going to be chanting Winston.
All right, let's talk about Deshaun. Let's talk about him. My shoulder hurts.
It's a preseason game.
My shoulder hurts.
He's good.
I'll be honest. I don't think it was because majority of his shoulder. I think because our tackles got hurt last week as well.
Yeah,
so
I
I think
think
that's
that
part of the
played a role.
reason. But still, let him go out there and hand the ball off 5 times. Don't even
Why?
make him throw it.
See, but the
quick
thing to
screen.
me that was kind of questionable about it is the last time that he had actually practiced, there was like a gap of like 4 or 5 days from when his last practice was
Yeah.
to when the pregame was going. I mean, when the preseason game was going to be.
Right.
So it's like you had that much time to ice it up and heal it.
It's like
up.
his tackles got hurt, and he's like, "Oh, my shoulder hurts.
Yeah.
My shoulder."
It probably wasn't even his choice. They probably
Right.
just said, you know what, screw it, it's the last preseason
Yeah.
game. You know, he's out there in pregame warm-ups throwing bombs and slants to people. The only difference is it's not an official game.
Like
He's good. He's good to go.
I was talking about the pitcher being a pussy. I think everyone's such a pussy. Everybody, it's driving me nuts. Like, I grew up watching fucking Brett Favre. I'm sorry. He was in a car accident. 30 feet of his intestines were ripped out, and he played 2 weeks later.
That's back in the day.
That's not even that long ago, bro.
But they didn't have none of the. It's so scrutinized now about
'Cause they're
injuries and all that.
pussies.
I mean, yeah, but
Oh yeah, I know. I hate to use this as an example, but yeah, I mean Ben Roethlisberger always said some injury, man. Then he was fucking back out there like within a week.
Yeah.
I give him credit for that. He was there. He was at the end of the day. He was playing.
Yeah.
He was calling the shots.
Yeah, didn't he have like a lung,
Yeah, he had a-
bruised
yeah.
lung
Yeah.
at the end of his career, and he fucking was back the next week?
Yeah,
Fuck
elbow
Steelers.
injury.
He was a big,
and
dumb, annoying
arm,
animal, but he
and-
was tough for better.
God,
or worse.
Yeah.
I
You gotta
hated
give
Ben
that to him.
Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Like we
But
could
remember-
never get Ben Roethlisberger to the fucking ground
Guy
for
gets
whatever
shot
fucking
and he's
reason.
back out there like in 2 weeks.
But I seriously think with him, like, he was honestly just taking one for the team here because they got 3 back. I mean, okay, Winston's a solid number 2
Someone's
quarterback.
getting traded.
That's what I mean. So they're trying to showcase these other 3
Yeah.
and 4 quarterbacks to trade. They're going to trade one of them to improve some more bodies
Yeah.
on a certain position that they need help in. And like I said, it's a long season. They're going to need either tackles or they're going to need someone decent. I don't even care if it's a freaking 6th-round pick.
Right.
That'd be cool if they traded for a running back, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. But running backs are so like they can go to
Yeah.
free agent like Kareem Hunt. They can take him right off the street again. They go sign him again. Give him his jersey number back that Foreman had.
I'll be honest. I'm really surprised that Kareem hasn't been signed by anybody.
Exactly.
I mean,
He was a cancer in the locker room last year, I guess. He was showing up late to
Yeah,
meetings,
that's
even
what
though
I heard.
they gave him that chance again after all the shit he went through.
yeah.
And, you would think they'd bring him back and just say, screw it, we'll run it back again with Ford, Hunt, and Strong and just do it that. But if he was doing that last year after he was already on a tight
And
leash,
he had some big touchdowns
Yeah.
last year. I'm surprised they didn't re-sign him, really.
I think they'll probably go get a veteran running back. I don't know who's available. I mean, there's probably
Dude,
some.
you're
there's
a
probably-
week. I mean, you're a week away from week 1, bro.
All you have to do is run an HB draw straight up the gut. 2-yard line.
HB draw.
HB draw straight up the
Fucking
gut.
Madden.
Yeah, right up the gut.
See, and I
ain't
feel
that
like
hard.
Foreman was that guy that they were going to use when they were like,
Inside the 5-yard line,
Yeah.
ground and pound.
That's what he normally is.
That's what we all thought.
That injury, though, I think something there's more to it that they didn't want to.
Do you think, though, say Deshaun comes out, plays bad. Let's just say he plays bad, which I hope he doesn't. I hope we win, blah, blah, blah. If he plays bad, do you think Browns fans will slowly start turning on him? Because
Yes.
he's had all this time now.
I don't think
He has
it'll be
no
that
excuse
slow.
now.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
excuse.
This is it. Dude, I'm big on Deshaun, but yes, this is it. There's no more.
I mean,
like-
yeah, he
I'm still
has-
very optimistic
yeah.
about it, but yes, right here, right
this
now,
is
it's
his
time.
This is his
Yeah.
prove it time.
Yes.
I mean, he's got
It won't be
5
slow. I
I
think the
agree.
fans will turn on him very fast.
He's got
No, it's
5 to
it's going to
6.
be fast. He's on a short leash with fans, I believe.
He's got 5 to 6 games here where he really better win them.
Yeah, it's
just-
time.
it
We
just-
backed
and
up
it-
the Brinks truck for him, and he's halfway
Yeah.
through the deal. It's time. It's time.
Yeah.
Hunter's fired up over here.
It just sucks because he had the worst timing because they were already turning on him until he came back in that Ravens game and they won that game. And then guess what? Monday or
Yeah.
Tuesday he had that injury.
it
and he
was-
out.
it was the
the
Browns.
worst timing for him to he was finally gaining everybody, getting the momentum going, and then that happened. They're like, what now? And now they got to wait again.
I remember
they
he
gotta
won
wait
that.
again.
He actually hurt his arm when he did the guitar. He's like, oh!
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yeah, I remember
It
that.
wasn't in the game. He fucking played the guitar so hard. Oh!
And it just
Yeah,
sucks.
he was doing an air guitar. Yeah.
And he's going to be on.
Sometimes you want to rock. I mean,
He's going to be on a short leash again, but like he's our quarterback. There, I mean, you got this is his full year. Now after this year, if he sucks, I mean, I'll switch sides and be like, all right, they got to change it up.
I'm
and do
only
something.
giving him like 5 or 6 games. Better figure it out.
Yeah. Week 1 against Dallas. Prediction.
Okay, so I'm going to say the Browns will win. And I'm going to say 28-21.
This is what I'm very nervous about, especially our tackle's been out. They return next week to practice. I'm very worried because they do have a great pass rush.
Yeah, we're supposed to get Conklin
I can't even
back.
think is the defensive end for Dallas. You guys got a name? Do you remember?
Parsons.
Yeah, Michael Parsons. He's
He's overrated.
Dude, he's good.
Can't
He's
stand
fucking
him.
great
Yeah.
pass rusher, bro.
Yeah, you're right, though. Yeah, if we're thin on an offensive line, yeah.
And if we can't run the football and we're in those 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 12, Michael Parsons coming after your ass.
Yeah.
That's scary, bro.
What you got? You guys got a score prediction, a win prediction. I'm going to say Browns 28-21.
I think the Browns are also going to win. I'm going to say 30-21.
Okay.
I got the Cowboys 20-13.
You fucking
It's good.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a
Someone's
bad
gotta be that
prediction.
guy.
All right. All right.
It's going to be
He
close.
goes rolling with the Cowboys,
Right.
so
We're starving for offense. Our defense holds it down, and we're left a little wanting.
I was
think.
going to say it killed me to say it. I was going to say Cowboys by 3 at least, but their star cornerback, that Deshaun Bland
Yeah.
or whatever, he had like 6 pick sixes last year. He's out for I think half of the season.
Yeah, I
that's
saw
huge.
that.
That's
He's a
huge
ball
on them.
hawk, so
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a good
that's
break
huge.
for us.
And everyone's like, "Oh, C.D. Lamb's just coming back. He's just not. He's been practicing for already
Yeah.
a month now. Like he just got his money.
Oh, yeah,
now he's
they
actually
paid him
going.
the
Yeah,
time,
like he's
yeah.
going to be ready. I think.
Yeah, he's going
Yeah.
to be fully incorporated.
One thing I do want to say about this game as well is this is the first 4:30 Browns home game in a long
Yeah.
time, and fucking downtown is
It's
going
gonna be, yeah.
to be rocking.
especially against
So,
that.
like-
Especially against
yeah,
that stupid
yeah,
ass
they'll
team. I
have
can't
the
stand
fan
it.
support.
It
Don't worry
is
about
going
that.
to be insane.
Yeah.
I'll go 35-28 Browns. I mean, they barely. I think the last drive. I think the last drive they go down, and that's where they seal it. I think the Cowboys choke at the end, and it's going to be the perfect Stephen A. thing where he's going to be blasting the Cowboys for choking a fourth quarter lead.
Perfect. Yeah.
Stephen A. and he's going to be making
That's one of
fun
my
of
favorite
That's the
things.
love on the Browns.
Because you know
That's my favorite thing.
He
Every time.
always sends a tweet to Skip Bayless
Yeah.
as well every fucking time. He goes,
He has
"How
this-
about
yeah.
them Cowboys when they lose miserably?"
He has his cowboy hat on.
And-
He just has like a blank face, and he starts laughing because they choked it.
All right, let's talk about the division. I have a couple questions about the division, actually. Which team definitely got better this offseason? I'll start off. I thought instantly with Derrick Henry
That's
Yeah.
going to the Baltimore Ravens, and now you have quarterback
Lamar Jackson.
and him in the backfield. That's some scary shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Ravens win the offseason about every year in this division.
Yeah.
Yes, and with adding Henry, yeah, it's no different
Now-
this year.
And we have this is arguably the hardest division to play in. Period. Anyway, like these
Now,
these fucking
yeah.
4 teams are
And,
pretty good, damn good this year.
This thing is about the Steelers is they got Russell Wilson and Fields, Ohio
Yeah.
State guy, and I do think that Fields is going to end up winning that job as
The
time
down,
goes
yeah,
on.
I agree.
And with Tomlin, yeah, I'm kind of concerned about that. But yeah, as far as picking my winner, yeah, with Derrick Henry and Lamar, I think Baltimore will win. I hate to say
Win
that.
the division.
Yeah, against the Browns. I think Browns will probably be second. We'll see. We'll see what the Steelers do. Joe Burrow's return. We'll see. So
It's sort of like
I thought it was crazy last season. 3 of the 4 teams won 10 games. Over
it's
10
insane.
games.
We're the hardest division
Like-
in football.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey,
It was
but
12
now-
and
we
5, 11 and
probably
4,
will be,
10
yeah.
and 6. I'm like, holy
Hey,
shit.
I got a question though. Is Derrick Henry kind of injury prone?
No, I mean the running.
Not really.
No.
But
Power back.
the thing is with him, he takes a lot of hits because he's so big.
Yeah,
He is so big. Like he's like
Yeah.
6'4" at running back. Like he's a monster of a man.
and like as like a division winner for the offseason, say the Ravens as of now because Derrick
Yeah.
Henry's more proven than Jerry Jeudy is. But like the Steelers, yeah, they got Fields, whatever. That their teams, they don't know who's going to be. I think Fields is going to be the quarterback after about 4 or 5 weeks.
And I mean, if you watch the preseason games, Russell Wilson struggled.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
He put up
And
like
then-
3
yeah.
points against like third
I
string
mean,
defenses.
not that Fields
playing like a
played.
half.
Fields didn't play that great either, but he definitely made more explosive plays
Yeah.
with his feet than Russell can do.
And then Jamar
Yeah,
Chase,
left
they've
it
had that
in the
ordeal.
discussion.
Yeah.
The Chase deal in Cincinnati, they finally got him back. He's back practicing now, which that's sort of, they haven't really done nothing like this offseason, but the Browns, yeah, they got Judy, and I thought the one pick was going to be all right until now he's on the exempt list or whatever.
Yeah.
But as like a proven team, I'll go the Ravens as they were the winner
Yeah.
with Henry
I was
over
talking
Judy.
about Michael Hall. Don't
Yeah.
hit your woman.
But if you want a safe answer for the division winner, I'll go Baltimore. But it's going to be like maybe a game and a half over Cleveland between them and Cincinnati. It's going to be really, it's like last year. It's going to be super stacked.
I don't know. Joe Burrow can't seem to beat the Browns.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll be second. I think we'll be second
Yeah.
for sure, but it's going to be, at least, we're all going to be over 10 wins.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Baltimore also win the division.
Yeah. It's pretty safe.
Tito?
Lamar's going to be solid.
I got Cincy winning this division.
Cincy win the division.
All right. The return of
What'd you
Joe
say?
Burrow. I said Baltimore.
Baltimore as well. All right, so we're all in cahoots there. All right, well, let's go over to the AFC. Oh, East. We have Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. What's your favorite storyline in this division
I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
to win it?
Yeah, because they have a high-powered offense with Tua there. I think they lost some games last year that they shouldn't have. As long as they clean that up, they'll probably win it. And keep in mind the Bills lost their OC to the Browns.
But well, he got fired midway through last season, so
Okay.
They cleared,
I mean,
they
like,
cleared
it's-
house, so
yeah.
to bounce off what he said, I'm going to go Miami. The only reason they lost the division was literally the last game of the year when they played the freaking Bills and they lost. That's the only reason they lost the division. Like, they choked it so bad. And they have the team to do it. Like, they have them on, literally on FanDuel. They're at, like, the third lowest because they got the Aaron Rodgers hype train and they got Josh Allen. Like, the Bills are going to be good. I don't think
Yeah.
that
Bills
division.
are always going to be good with Josh Allen there because they could build around
Yeah.
it. When you have your franchise quarterback, it makes it a lot easier to build a team.
Their division's going to be just like ours. So they're going to be literally those three between the Jets,
Oh, yeah. It'll
Yeah.
probably be
Miami, and the
stronger.
Bills. They're all going to be 1, 2, 3 stacked on each other.
Who you got winning division, Tito?
I got the Jets win that division. Sauce Gardner's a shutdown corner.
Yeah.
and
It's,
I feel like the
as
Jets
long
make it
as Aaron
work.
Rodgers
It's a
stays
coin,
healthy,
yeah, it's a coin flip.
and we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers right now because I saw this as like a stupid joke online. It says over under. Will Aaron Rodgers play more snaps than last season?
Whoa,
What was it, like
Over.
4?
I think it was 3.
4, yeah.
It was the most devastating thing. I remember there's just a build up for that game. He runs out with the American flag. There's a fucking
All
eagle comes out of the fucking sky, a bald eagle. Like it was the
Yeah.
most dramatic events.
I
And
know.
3 plays
It
later,
was right
he
out of
falls
Central
right to his
Casting.
ass.
It was like a letdown.
Whole
It was
MetLife
just like-
Stadium never fails.
Yeah, and it was on September 11th, too.
Yeah. So we're all in cahoots. We're saying over 3 plays.
Yeah.
The most Jets thing ever, too. That is like the shittiest thing that happened to him. Like
Yeah.
everyone was like, "You cannot be serious right now." All
God,
that guaranteed money they got rid of their number 2 first round pick.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
brutal.
Yeah, they'll be good as long as he's playing. I mean, they're going to be close. That division's literally just going to be like ours. Like I said, it's going to come down to maybe the last 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah. I didn't put the rookie quarterback that's probably going to win the job over Brissett, I heard, for the Patriots.
Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May's probably going to be the starter. So I didn't even list a rookie in here. Which AFC East quarterback would you want to lead to a Super Bowl?
Rodgers all day.
Rodgers?
Allen chokes.
Yep. Rodgers the only one that's done it. Give me Rodgers.
True, but that was also 50 years ago.
Well, it's been
Yeah.
84
It's actually-
years,
it's
but he's a cagey veteran. I think.
I
it'll
mean,
be all
Rodgers
right.
just threads the needle, man.
Yeah.
Some of his throws are just.
Yeah,
And again,
You know, they
Sauce
call him-
Gardner, the Jets got some fun pieces.
They
on
call him the
defense.
bad man, man. I mean, some
Yeah.
of his throws
discount double check.
Right.
Yeah.
Rodgers! Those are the best commercials.
Dude, I swear, like 2 years. No, well, yeah, it would have been 2 years ago.
I'm
'cause
not
he
going
he
with
was,
Rodgers.
He was injured last year. I seen him make this throw. There were like literally 5 defenders closing in on this guy, and he had his receiver
Yeah.
was open. And
I'm
he
going-
threw it, and it landed like right in a perfect spot.
Right in the
Irrational
breadbasket.
confidence. Only a few quarterbacks will even fathom that throw.
I'm going Josh Allen, and here's
I knew you were
why.
gonna say that.
Here's why. Because if you have a great pass rush and you get to Rodgers, bad things are going to happen.
He'll still scramble. You've seen him run with the ball.
Now,
He's lethal with it still.
You're not understanding. He's coming off of
But Josh
Achilles.
Allen is literally like the
He's
modern.
going to run at you and truck your little ass.
They took all Josh Allen's help.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Josh
Gabe Davis and Diggs left.
Yeah.
Their number one receiver is probably like some 6th-round pick from Sanford.
Jordan
Not
Poyer's
Stanford,
gone.
Sanford.
Their defense.
So
Literally, Josh Allen is the modern day Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Number and all.
No.
He'll get you close, and then literally last second he'll
He's
throw a
better
pick
than
at the last
Phillip.
second.
He's better than Phillip Rivers, but I get the comparison.
Yeah, he always
But he-
chokes. With
well, he's going to have to be. He has no help.
Yeah.
No.
And it actually might be better
They
for him
cut
this year. You never
everybody.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's him and who's the running back? Number 3.
Yeah.
Not Cook. I
Okay, I think of his name.
It's not Cooks, right?
No, I forget. I forget. It's gonna drive me nuts. He's number 3 though. He's like their secret little weapon that they got now. I mean, he's their starting running back now. But
other than their top 2 wide receivers, their entire secondary, and half of their front 7 rotation, the Bills are returning some
yeah.
talent.
But they got. well, no, they
Not
have.
really, yeah.
They have their tight. They overpaid their. They have Kincaid and they have Cook. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how they fucking.
But that's what they were mainly
blew the
throwing
boats,
to,
yeah.
and freaking Diggs is standing in the backfield like throwing his hands up, and he's literally just throwing to his tight ends because
Yeah.
they would just
Yeah,
be running
yep,
slots.
I remember
the
that,
entire
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But I don't know.
And now Diggs is gone.
Give me Miami.
So we're on. You guys went
Miami.
both Miami. We're both going Jets.
Jets, yeah.
They got too
Going
much pressure
Jets.
on them.
All right, let's head on over to the. Oh God, I forgot. I keep putting those in the middle just
Oh.
'cause
So you
I
see 'em
have it
behind.
as spacers. I have it as spacers. All right, AFC West: Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. This is like a weird division, but it's been owned pretty much by Patrick Mahomes for quite some time now. How do you guys feel about these 4 teams?
Again, I'm going to roll with the Chiefs and Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all in cahoots there. All in cahoots.
I have everyone in this division winning 4 games with the Chiefs, so there's
I think-
not much to talk about there.
I think the Chargers barely missed the playoffs in the last game. They'll be close, but there ain't no one touching the Chiefs.
And then I saw the Raiders.
Minshew
The
mania.
2 starters, Gardner Minshew, Bo Nix were announced their starters this week. What do you guys think about these 2 guys?
Minshew could lead almost to the playoffs with the Colts. I mean, the Raiders aren't bad, but I mean, the Raiders are going to be the Raiders. But
Gardner Minshew he reminds me of the old. We talked about backup quarterbacks a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He reminds me of just that backup quarterback that's just going to get you to where you need to go. Yeah.
Is Garoppolo still on the Raiders? Who did Minshew beat out? I don't even know.
they had Aiden McDonald.
Aiden McDonald.
He was number 4. He was like
Well, then, yeah.
they had no other choice because Garoppolo sucked so freaking bad. And then he got suspended. When he got suspended, and then McConnell led the Raiders and they beat the Chiefs last year in that late game in the fall. It was really late.
Garoppolo
And-
chased money leaving the Patriots.
Yeah.
If he would have just stayed there under
Oh,
Tom Brady one
yeah.
more year,
Yep.
I think he would have been perfect situation, and they would have been ready to win now with Belichick still being there. But he left too early chasing money and
Yep.
fucked himself bad.
I mean, he still made good money
Yeah.
where he signed, but still, he could have probably had an AFC championship at least close.
Yeah.
The way that team was structured out. So
And Hunter, I think you mentioned like Bo Nix and I always want to call him John Gruden, but it's not Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
I always get those 2 mixed up. They remind me of each other. But anyway, Sean Payton kind of found his guy. I think you mentioned last
Yep.
week. So we'll see. We'll see how that one shakes out.
Did you hear the interview with Stidham? The guy that was supposed to be the starter because he had experience on Knicks and
Yeah.
Wilson. He was salty as hell in the interview.
He was.
He's like, I should be a starting quarterback in
Yeah.
this league. And
Like,
I'm
come on, I'm a
Yeah.
game manager.
Yeah.
Pick me.
dude's always sucked.
Yeah. All right.
Peyton's really not. I mean, he's on his last years of coaching, but this is his last hoorah. He got rid of Wilson, so now he's got he's got his project, and he said, you know what, screw you 2. You guys been in the league already.
True.
This is my new guy. He's got the experience. I mean, years. I mean,
Got to talk about this man.
Oh, this
I'm a
is a
Michigan
surprise.
fan. I'm interested to see how the Chargers will improve under Harbaugh. The Chargers were 5-12 last season, which is that's pretty crazy to me because you have the franchise quarterback. But will the Chargers have a winning season with Harbaugh as their head coach this season?
Yes.
yeah.
I think so too. And I'll give you a quick little rundown. I think why. So when Harbaugh comes into any league ever, they run the fucking football. That's part of the reason why what's his name went to the Bears, the receiver.
Swift.
No.
Oh no.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not gonna. I want the ball thrown to me 15 to 20 times. I don't want to watch guys run the football. Even if you watch back when Harbaugh was with San Francisco with Kaepernick, they ran the fuck out of the football, given they had one of the best fullbacks in the NFL. But winning record,
Yeah.
I think
It's going to be close. I think it'll be.
I think they're going to win 10 games.
Yeah.
10 games. I mean, they're in a tough division. I mean, they have to play Kansas City twice, so that's tough.
And outside of the Browns, the Chargers are like my other team now. I've always been a Herbert fan. He reminds me of Drew Brees.
I thought you were about to say Harbaugh fan.
No,
I'm like,
hell no.
You
Hell no.
son of a bitch.
That's why I was like, out of all damn teams he went to, I was like, he literally went to my other team. But I'm like, they've been good. They just, I think they wanted to get rid of that other coach that they had.
Yeah.
That dude just, when he blew that tie or whatever, and he called that timeout against the Raiders where they both could have went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
In that Sunday Night Football game.
Yep, I remember.
I remember that.
That killed everything. Yeah. And like, they got a solid team. I mean, they got rid of Eckler. I forget who their running back is that they have now.
I think they just signed someone too in free agency running back too.
But Eckler's gone. I forget who, and Herbert's still, he's got a lingering injury. He's got another finger. Something's going on with him. We're like, he's literally going to be a week-to-week basis. But as like a talent-wise, they got Bosa back. Some people took pay cuts. It's going to be interesting.
And to be honest, like real quick too, is what I want to mention too. Like Harbaugh and Herbert is like a match made in heaven. If you go back and look at all the quarterbacks that Harbaugh's been successful with, Kaepernick, pretty big fucking pocket passer. He could run when he needed to.
That's before it's time.
You even had Andrew Luck at Stanford. He's almost a carbon copy of what Herbert is.
Herbert hasn't had
McCarthy, pocket passer at Michigan, like match made in heaven with him and Herbert.
I think not this year, but next year, like Herbert can seriously be an MVP contender. He's got the arm to do it. That dude's a crazy quarterback.
Big. He's a big dude,
especially in the pocket. And he could throw the ball down the field. And now that he doesn't have Eckler, I don't know who he's really gonna.
Yeah, that'll be a good game when the Chargers play the Chiefs.
Yeah, in my opinion, the Chargers have absolutely no competent skill players, and they'll go 5-12.
Back to back. All right.
Really?
Yeah. Who's catching the ball? Can you even name a guy? You're bullish on the Chargers. Name a guy. Don't just say don't throw a guy.
No, he's the Chargers fan.
If you don't know a guy, then they don't got a guy.
They just got rid of the other tight end, Ferrum, too. They just cut him today. He was a big dude. Dude's like 6'10". Like, he was huge.
They're going to run it right. They're going to run it left. They're going to run it right at you.
They apparently think they found like five diamond in the rough receiver because they've caught everyone in the kitchen sink.
Well, they just drafted a new lineman. That guy that they drafted 4th or 5th. I forget his name. He went to Notre Dame.
I know he should have been a wideout, but they drafted a lineman.
Yeah. So we're all in cahoots. Kansas City wins the division.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Moving on to my spacer on a Save Sports Report, reporting live every 2 weeks.
Keep seeing Brock Purdy in that corner.
We'll get to Brock Purdy. All right. AFC South: Texans, Titans, Colts, Jaguars. This might be the possibly worst division in football outside of the Houston Texans. What do you guys think? Houston Texans?
Houston Texans. Unless he's going to swing something here last second, but it's going to
No, he was thinking. He was thinking.
No, they added Diggs now, too, the Texans.
Stroud's only going to get better.
We'll see.
They got Tank
Sophomore
Dell.
slump.
No way. Tank Dell, Nico
Hopefully
Collins.
Diggs isn't a coach killer.
Sophomore slump.
I mean, possibly if he gets hurt. But I don't see. That's the only way they don't win the division if Stroud gets hurt.
You'll be able to win on your parlay as you put Texans.
The top two teams, are definitely them and the Jaguars. But I just don't think the Jaguars have enough firepower. The Colts do have Joe Flacco. That's a plus.
I have them.
But they got to get to him first. They got to patiently wait for Richardson to recklessly run and get hurt in Week 5. And
is Richardson a starter?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they traded for Flacco to be the starter.
No, Richardson
got
was the
hurt.
fourth pick in
He
the
got
draft
hurt
a
last
week or
year.
2 ago.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
No, Richardson's a starter.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Well, that's
But
stupid.
again, they said Richardson. They were quote unquote saying Richardson's a run first, run second, pass third quarterback.
He was a Florida quarterback
with
that
a
they drafted.
No, I know what
line
we're talking
and throwing
about.
himself to the wolves.
He looks goofy in a Colts jersey.
So yeah, he's the starter, but he's obviously going to run into a brick wall and get hurt by Week 6. And then it's Flacco's team.
Anything with the Texans? I know nothing about the Texans.
I have them.
Is Tannehill the starter quarterback there still?
You mean the Titans?
Or the Titans?
I have the
it's,
Titans winning one game.
I don't even know.
I saw the Titans over under at like 7, and I was like,
Will-
oh my God, take my money. They're not winning more than 2 games.
It's Will Levis. He was the quarterback from.
Where's Tannehill? He gone?
No, he's a free agent still. I'm pretty sure.
Tannehill started way more games for an NFL team than he ever should have.
Right.
That motherfucker made a lot of money for
And then
being
Will
the most
Levis,
average quarterback.
Will Levis went to Kentucky, and that's
Kentucky,
QBU.
yeah.
That's where Tim Couch went.
Yeah.
So we've got to
Kentucky.
take Will Levis
You
seriously.
know who also went to Kentucky? The hefty lefty, Jared Lorenzen.
Yes, rest in peace. That's right.
I seriously,
R.I.P.
I have the Texans being the number 1 seed in the AFC.
That's
That's a hot take, but they're going to be close.
We'll get
yeah,
into,
if Diggs doesn't turn
I know,
him
yeah.
up.
We'll get into the playoff talk here in
Yeah.
a few. So Texans, good there. All right, let's move on and make sure we're here. Let's head to the NFC.
All right, so as much as I like the Bears, and they got Williams, and as much as I like Detroit, like what they did last year, I'm going to go with Jordan Love
You son of a
and
bitch.
the Packers on this one.
Took my pick.
And I think we said this 2 weeks ago. Jordan Love, the last 6 games of the season was fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
Like I was like, dude, he looked like Aaron Rodgers back there slinging it around. And he made it look just so flawlessly easy making these throws, and they were fucking great throws. Yeah, he's gonna be fun to watch. I'm kind of excited to watch him.
I do definitely think the Bears will be a contender because of all their weapons and having Caleb Williams. But on this division, I'm going to pick the Packers to win the division.
That's another stacked division. Literally every
it's a pretty good
freaking.
division.
And of course, I mean,
and the Bears, I think the Bears are going to be much more improved. But it's all going to come down to Caleb Williams. How does he play? How he's still a rookie quarterback. He's going to make the rookie mistakes.
I figure
So
like
we'll
9
kind of
wins.
see there.
Yeah.
But and a lot of new faces for the Bears. So like, how do they gel together? How do they,
No, I had a lot of people going Lions because they were good last year, but as Kyle knows, their head coach is their own damn demise.
Who?
Dan Campbell.
God
Dan
damn
Campbell.
it! I have written right here.
Yeah.
he
Dan
finds
Campbell.
a way to be himself.
I said I love how the Lions have been competitive as fuck because of Dan Campbell.
But
Like,
he's lost it on the dumbest things.
Bullshit. Go for the 4th and 1. You're gonna get it 90%.
No, he
of the
goes
time.
for it on like 4th and 6 from
Yeah,
zone 30.
yeah.
He does.
He's like ballsy to his
but
own
what's it-
detriment.
How many times on 3rd and 6 do you get first downs?
But so many bad.
3rd and 6 ain't. There's no difference in 3rd and 6 and 4th and 6.
But for how tight this division
You
could
have
be,
4 downs to get a first down. Where does it say you got to punt on 4th
I don't know.
down?
They
You don't
were
have to.
They
Because-
were up an insane amount, and they blew the conference.
you live or
title
die
game.
with the decision.
Yeah.
But like
Live
they
and
said,
die with the deep ball.
No, it's all fun and games being a giant cowboy until you blow
Yeah,
like a multi-score lead
exactly.
in the division.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, the conference championship.
And but the
Which
thing
they did.
yeah, and the thing is with the Packers,
But if
got
they
the-
get that first down, the game's over.
100%.
But they did.
You could do it on both
And-
sides. Yeah.
But they didn't.
Yeah, but they did.
I just
don't
feel
know,
like
it's-
the Packers have the train. The wheels are going in the right direction with Love and everything, and their head
Yeah.
coach and all that. And like, I don't. It's gonna be really. It's gonna be another like top. These 3 teams outside of Minnesota. It's gonna come down to literally like the last 2 weeks. Of,
Right, like an 11-10
Yeah.
and 9-win
Yeah.
team. I could see that.
If the Packers don't win, it's gonna be literally the last game of the year between them and the Lions. I don't know how the schedule is, but
Yeah.
probably ironically, these 2 teams are probably gonna play each other towards the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
the
And it
Packers
always
sucks.
is.
The Packers will
And
smoke
on
them.
Thanksgiving,
Oh,
one of them
I'll
play.
get-
Probably Detroit, Green Bay on Thanksgiving. Or
Especially-
Detroit, Chicago. Or
Last second with
I bet
Green
you
Bay.
probably all 4 of those teams might play on Thanksgiving. I think.
Probably. But another thing with the Packers last second is they picked up Josh Jacobs. He used to be the running back
Yeah,
for
that's
the
a
Raiders.
good one. That's a good one.
really
Yeah, that's a
good
huge
fucking
pick.
pickup.
And
for them.
That's
insane the Raiders let him go.
I know, for
And
nothing.
he-
Like, how could they have money trouble?
He's like
who
Derrick
are the
Henry
Raiders
size.
paying?
Yeah.
He's like Derrick Henry size.
That
is
was
Josh
the
Jacobs.
single most surprising acquisition.
They kept
in like the good for Green Bay department, and like how does the Raiders let him get away? Yeah, that's insane, dude.
They kept
Insane.
it. They kept AJ Dillon. They got rid of the number 33. He's on the Vikings now. He was their running back. He was injured for like half the season, but he came back. But Dillon was holding the fort down for the Packers. Now he's still their backup, and they added Josh Jacobs with Jordan Love.
Yeah,
quarterback.
It was a good coup.
It's gonna be close, but they'll pull it out.
Yep.
Packers are winning 12 games this year.
Yep.
So you got Packers.
Yep.
Packers. I'm going Lions.
I'm going Packers.
Going Packers as well. I'm going to prove all you motherfuckers wrong.
He's got a Packers thing over his shoulder.
So you got a chance to.
I'm not a Packers fan. I'm a Brett Favre fan. There's a difference. That's why there's Packers stuff. Okay.
typical Michigan fan. He's a favorite, everybody.
Damn it. All right, let's head over to the NFC East. Giants, Cowboys, Redskins, Eagles. What's your take?
All right, so I think the Giants are going to be at the bottom of the league. Also, the Commanders. The Cowboys always seem to blow it, and they don't have Pollard anymore. So I'm going to think Eagles got bounced last year.
You don't think Daniel Jones is going to have an MVP season?
That GM's gonna be fired by the bye week.
Yeah, he gone.
The Eagles got bounced early in the playoffs last year by Baker Mayfield, so they'll be back with a vengeance. I'm picking the Eagles.
I'm going Eagles as well, and here's another fucking Saquon Barkley's on the Eagles,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what we were talking about last
and
time.
he's going to have vengeance.
He's going to run for 200 yards against the Giants when they play him. Their GM's going to get canned because he let him go to the division.
Yeah, he might be bad. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Who you got, Tito?
I'm going Cowboys. Between Pay and CeeDee Lamb, that scary pass defense. I think the Cowboys do their classic front-running thing.
They still got that Ferguson guy, too.
They'll win the division and then lose to the fucking Eagles in the wild card game.
Remember that game we were watching and Ferguson kept killing them guys?
Yeah, he's like their secret weapon. But I want to. They haven't. There hasn't been a repeat winner in that division in like 15 years or something.
Yeah, so
and
you never know.
But the Cowboys are good during the regular season.
Read this question that I have written there. Oh, God damn it!
He just scrolled way past it. I'm going Eagles.
I'll come back.
I think the Eagles. I mean, the Cowboys. If I'm proved wrong, is the Cowboys are so damn good during the regular season, but they suck in the playoffs.
Read this question right here. Go ahead.
Are the Cowboys going to cowboy and not be able to win a big game?
Every
So I haven't written
year.
it. They're going to cowboy. Yeah. Cowboys are going to cowboy.
Oh, yeah, I remember there was a streak where they would always have a primetime game.
There was always something.
And then they'd find a way to
I'm going to name
lose.
two really random ones, like the Tony Romo dropping the snap.
Yeah.
The extra point snap.
One.
The non-Des Bryant catch.
Yeah, that was a...
Well, it was a catch.
He
caught it and extended the goal.
You can't really hang that on that.
But no, I'm just saying.
Remember that game of Spuddies we were watching? They choked it against them. It was so bad.
Me and Hunter used to text back and forth all right, Cowboys are playing. How are they going to blow this one? And they always would.
It'll be like a halftime money line. I'll go on there and they'll have the other opposite team of the Cowboys plus something. I'm like, take them now because the Cowboys are going to choke this. Either their kicker's going to fuck it up or they're just Dak Prescott's going to throw a stupid pick.
Yep. And he did. He did.
Oh man, that was a good one.
I thought it was rough to be a Browns fan, but man, being a Cowboys fan?
At least the Cowboys would have won a Super Bowl.
A.J. Brown destroyed him
way back when.
Yeah, 90s. So who do you got in this? You have Cowboys win this division?
Cowboys,
I'm going Eagles.
The Eagles?
Eagles. Oh.
Well, fly.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
I can't stand all four of those teams, but Eagles is a good answer.
NFC South, Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers, Saints. In my opinion,
I know who he's going with.
There's only two teams that have a shot in this division, and it's Buccaneers and Falcons, in my opinion. Thoughts on the NFC South and who wins it?
I'm rolling with Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers.
I like the Saints.
What?
Yeah. Cam Jordan, Alvin Kamara. Kamara's best pass-catching running back in the league. I feel like he's one of the most overrated players. And
the Saints quarterback is Derek Carr.
Yeah.
They choked. They had some bad. They had some real bad losses last year that they should have won. But I'm going Atlanta. They added some real good talent. They got Kirk Cousins. Obviously, he's coming off of a huge injury, but I think he'll be all right. Their talent around them solid. Their coach, like the Saints last year, they choked 8 games that they should have won.
Yeah.
And in that division, that's another. I mean, I'm not saying Baker's they're gonna be there, but as a talent wise, and the Falcons finally closing out some games, they should win the division. They picked up some good pieces. It's gonna be Baker's gonna throw some late interceptions. They're gonna screw him over. I know exactly what he's going to.
Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers are going to win this division, and we need some fog for Baker Mayfield.
6-11.
Oh,
shit. That's what he sees trying to pass over the line. He can't see nothing. He throws an interception.
I'm so there it is.
He's blind.
I'm going Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. Look at it. Even the 10 advisor can't help him.
I couldn't remember where I put this.
Oh,
I was a Baker boy when he was in Cleveland. That's what I got that for.
I liked Baker too.
Atlanta. 10 wins.
I'm going Buccaneers.
Saints.
Buccaneers.
Damn right.
Their division,
Spicy. We got some different opinions.
Damn right.
their division's worse than that other one we were talking
their
with the
division's
Colts and all them.
egregious.
Yeah, they're terrible.
8 and 9
Yeah.
might get it done in that
Yeah.
division. That's why I just felt
It's
like
sad,
being wild
yeah.
and taking the same.
Yep.
All right, let's go to our last and final NFC division. 49ers, Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks. Takes on this one?
You got Kyle.
Oh, the 49ers. I mean, you,
I have 49ers as well. I don't even think.
I mean, yeah, you still got Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, that's going to be.
Although I think Seattle could be
Now-
competitive. Geno Smith,
Yeah,
and you have the receiver.
Metcalf's a
Derek
monster.
Metcalf. Yeah, I just saw, yeah.
I think, yeah.
I couldn't believe he
Seattle will make it interesting, but, yeah, the 49ers. Are
I
gonna
couldn't
win
believe Metcalf was playing in the preseason game against the Browns last week, and he caught a touchdown. I'm like, why is he playing right now?
And really,
Yeah.
No, he just likes his stats. He don't take no
But I mean,
rest.
they don't
He
count.
just gets in there
Preseason
and
don't
gets his
count.
stats. Yeah.
I got a hot take.
Hot take.
Arizona.
What?
Kyler Murray coming off injury. Marvin Harrison Jr. San Francisco's injured as hell.
George is a big Marvin Harrison Jr. fan.
Trent Williams.
Yeah, he is.
I would have drafted him,
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Trent Williams, he's holding out right now for a new contract. John Lynch
Yeah.
is being stingy as hell. Ayuk is still waiting on a new deal.
Yeah.
McCaffrey's hurt. Who's to say? Brock Purdy, I mean, he's okay, but I think he's going to have I can't even say a sophomore slump. He's going to have a all right year. I think they pulled out at the last second, but as like a number 2 pick, I'm going Arizona.
See, I really like Brock Purdy because he gets the ball out so quick.
Yeah.
He doesn't take sacks
Yeah.
very often. Like he's like what Joe Flacco did for us last year. Faked the handoff and the ball was out. I am 100% going San Francisco.
Yeah.
Tito,
Yeah, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
and your hot take was
Arizona. It might be. It's either going to be.
they
really
might win
decent-
4 games.
I don't know. Kyler Murray's coming back. They were all right with him. He's got some talent.
Kyler Murray.
Seattle's in a new era with a new coach.
Kyler Murray is the Temu to fucking Jalen Hurts.
All right, remember this show. Remember this show.
All right, we got through all the divisions pretty quick. We're right on time, guys. Rookie
right.
of the year. Who do you guys got?
I'm going to go Caleb Williams.
Same here.
Bears.
You guys
If it's not a-
suck.
If it's a non-quarterback, I'd go Marvin Harrison Jr. But it's
Doesn't
obviously
be a quarterback. It usually
I know,
is.
but
It's a quarterback or receiver
Yeah.
going to win it, unless a running back goes off.
it's a 1A, 1B. That's what I'm going with.
I
Tito?
got Marvin Harrison Jr.
I have also Caleb Williams. God
man.
damn you! I did not
But the
think we were going to
quarterback-
all pick.
But the quarterbacks are so
It's so
Yeah.
easy. I
QB
mean, it's
yeah.
QB driven league, but
Who would you
Yeah.
go outside of a quarterback? I know
Marvin Harrison picks
Harrison
good.
Jr., yeah.
If Caleb Williams wasn't in that draft, Harrison would have been the number 1 pick. That's what they were deciding. Remember
Yeah.
the draft leading up to it?
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
obviously Williams is going to be the number 1 pick, but like they had thoughts about like, are they going to keep Fields and let's go
Yeah.
Harrison or like what? You
And
know?
Yeah, I remember that.
And
Yeah,
that drove
I
like everybody
remember.
nuts. Like everyone's like, "Is Caleb Williams for sure getting drafted at 1?"
Yeah.
Because it took like all 10 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
come on, you're pick number
Yeah, he
1.
did the
You,
due
you,
diligence,
did they
yeah.
panic? Oh,
But when they
no!
signed, but when the Bears signed Kingsbury because he was the quarterback coach at USC or whatever.
Cliff
the hell-
Kingsbury?
yeah, whatever his name is. When he got signed with,
Wasn't he that coach at Arizona?
yeah,
Yeah.
and he took that year off and he
Yeah.
waited and then he went to USC.
Yeah,
and
he
was
said,
with
"I'm never
Williams."
coaching again."
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
he's a quarterback coach for Chicago. Ironically, where Williams went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
if I was
set up
if
for
I was a betting man, I'd definitely pick Caleb Williams,
Yeah.
100%. Who'd you say?
Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Us 3, Caleb Williams. MVP of the league. Who do you got, and why? I want to hear why.
Christian McCaffrey. Because
Christian.
he
That's
always,
actually fucking good. 'Cause-
He always scores touchdowns. He had that streak.
and he can catch the football. He's good out of the back. He's like a third down running back that can
Yeah.
run
If he
in
starts-
between the tackles.
If he starts week 1, he's
yeah,
still hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt too.
But their other running back he's done for the year. Elijah Mitchell, number 25 for them. Their backup for McCaffrey. He's out for the year. He got hurt in practice. Tore his Achilles. He's done for the season. So they might rush him back and just let him come. But it's a good pick. It's a long year.
Here's a hot take right now. Both comeback player of the year and MVP, Aaron Rodgers is going to win them both.
Oh, wow.
Hot take.
I don't know.
Dude,
about
I would
that.
love to see Aaron Rodgers have a big season. I've always liked him a lot.
I grew up hating Aaron Rodgers because I was a Brett Favre fan. Him and Brett Favre hated
There's
each
a really
other.
good
Like, for a while. They're
documentary
fine
on
now.
YouTube called The Bad Man. It's great.
Yeah, did you ever hear that Brett Favre story with Aaron Rodgers? So one day, like at practice, like when Brett Favre was coming back from, he was sitting out training camp, and then he would unretire.
There's a documentary about that.
Yeah, he literally went up to him in practice. He's like, "When's it, my turn to take over, old man?" Rodgers said that to Favre, and Favre never talked to him again.
That was like his third year into the league.
Yeah,
too.
he was young. He was young. When's it my turn to take over, old man?
Who you got, Tito?
I got Joe Burrow as MVP.
All right.
He's gonna get hurt.
He
He does.
Well, health is an asset.
When he gets
but let's
sacked
hope
by
he
the
can,
Browns, he'll get
duck
hurt.
that, yeah.
Miles Garrett blindside right up the fucking ass.
I'm going Patty.
He's gonna feel his big old BBC on his leg.
Oh man. I'm going
That's a hot take, Jack.
I'm going Patty Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes.
It's a cheap answer, but he's gonna. I hate.
That's who I would have picked.
I hate to say it, but it's gonna probably be. They're gonna be good. He's got more weapons around him. Like their wide receiver room is stacked now.
And they just Juju Smith just re-signed there.
But they're gonna be good, and he's always gonna throw he's gonna have
They
the
just
yardage.
cut somebody today. Who they cut? The Chiefs cut someone like really good. I couldn't believe it. I can't remember I can't remember. Damn. But yeah, they cut a good receiver. Bowen? No, I can't remember now.
I can't.
But still, it was a very crazy. I was like, what?
They're probably gonna be the number 1 seed. He's gonna throw for over 4,000 yards again. They're gonna be good. He's a good. If Lamar,
the NFL goes through Patrick Mahomes. Period. Right now.
Like if someone outside of Mahomes doesn't have a breakout year, that's a quarterback. He's gonna win MVP. Outside of Jackson had a real good year last year, and they gave the MVP to him. Like it's gonna be close, but I don't know. I hope it's somebody outside of Mahomes.
Did you give an MVP?
Yeah.
Who'd you get?
CMC, Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey. I went who? Who'd I go?
You went
I went Aaron Rodgers,
Yep.
comeback player.
It's gonna be a quarterback.
I went Burrow.
Burrow and
Mahomes.
That's pretty good picks there. All right, Super Bowl.
I think we're all different for once.
Super Bowl. Who's playing? Who wins? I'll start. This is I was going through teams. I'm like, who would I like to see play in the Super Bowl? Because it's a little different. I'm going the Houston Texans versus the Detroit Lions, and the Lions win 34-30.
You imagine saying that about 5 years ago? People would think you were just drunk as hell.
Yeah, they'd be like, this guy's a drunk.
All right, for the third time in NFL history, I have the 49ers playing the Bengals. The Buckeye State sniffs the Super Bowl, but the 49ers complete the trifecta just like they did at the beginning of the 80s and the end of the 80s. I've got the Niners beating the Bengals 34-20 in the Super Bowl.
All right.
I'm going to go the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Damn it, are you serious? Dude, that's like the same damn teams I'm
The
thinking.
Kelsey Bowl, reborn.
And I think, like I said, I think the Eagles will be returned to form. I'm going to go 41 to 33 Chiefs.
You gotta be kidding me. He literally the same damn teams exactly to a T. It's gonna be the Chiefs winning over the Eagles. The Eagles head coach is getting fired after that Super Bowl because he was already on the hot seat when they lost it 2 years ago when they screwed it up.
I can't think of his name, but yeah.
Stefani or something. Starts with an S. Something.
Serinsky.
Something.
Sirianni. Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, something.
Sirianni, yeah.
The Chiefs get it done. I think the game's not even close. I think Mahomes, they see that three-peat on a line. That's probably the best version you're going to see of Mahomes. It kills me to say it, too. But like,
so you think the NFC contender will be the Eagles?
Eagles, yep.
Yeah.
I think they bounce back. They
All
have
right.
to. I think they're going to get
And
close.
with Saquon's going to make them so much better, though.
They're gonna get close, but they're going to lose it. Literally, Mahomes is just going to be Mahomes. And the Eagles are the most toxic fan base in football. And they're going to want
Santa Claus.
Yeah,
yes, they did. They did boo Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Well, because remember when the Eagles were up on the Chiefs at halftime and they had the video of Sirianni in the and going back to the locker room or whatever, talking shit. He's like, they ain't beating us, this, that, and other. And guess what? Mahomes came back and they absolutely whooped
so we're
them.
saying Chiefs.
You both have Chiefs, Lions, and 49ers.
Yes.
First three-peat in history. It kills me to say it, but like you can't.
I know.
All right, gentlemen. We have our final to end the show, our trivia as always. I have the updated score
Tito and I look the same.
Hunter. I should have switched them, but
Look at that.
I was like,
I'm swinging a bat. You're
Yeah.
Hey,
throwing
I want to
it
make
off,
that avatar my profile picture.
I can send it to you.
Yeah.
But Hunter has took the early lead 2-1, and Kyle still hasn't gotten one right. So big
Yeah.
goose egg for Kyle.
All right, hey, so yeah, I'll start it off.
You gonna start? Here we go. Sports trivia. Boom.
All right, so there are 2 players that are tied for the most one-hitters in MLB history with 12. Who are they?
Steve Carlton.
No.
Oh.
Said
Wait,
it's
say
two-
that
it's-
one more time.
There are 2 players that are tied for the most one-hitters, not no-hitters, one-hitters in
So
MLB
so it's a
history.
pitcher. They're
They're
pitchers.
pitchers. Who are they?
All right, so I'm out of the first round. Steve Carlton is not one of them.
No.
Okay. Yep.
Fair is
jumped
a
the gun
Cleveland
there.
question. I have no clue on that.
I thought it was gonna be an NFL question.
That's what I've.
Oh God, Verlander. Justin Verlander's one of them, and you guys can't guess until I guess the second one.
Keep in mind, this is one-hitters, not no-hitters.
Yeah, I know because he got screwed of a one-hitter. I think twice.
Which is a very hard to get a one-hitter.
He got screwed of a no-hitter because he was actually out at first. But I'm going Justin Verlander's one.
I think I know what you're thinking of, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's like a career of the most one hitters.
You want feedback on whether that answer's right or not?
No.
If you get feet, well,
I'll let you answer
Yeah.
both, and then when
All right, I'll take feedback. Is that wrong?
yeah.
Shit. Okay. Fuck.
I can't even ask for hints. This is like, was it?
This one's tough. This is a tough question, damn you. He's like, I need to get back in the race. It's like, fuck you guys.
No, you guys are, when I say the
This
answer,
is kind
you
of
guys are-
ironic because my question.
Tito,
is
all
going down the
right,
same
Tito,
road.
you should answer again.
That's what I mean. If we ask for feedback on what era it is, Tito
Okay.
can get back in on this.
Okay.
now,
is
keep
that-
in mind, this is what 2 players are tied for the most one-hitters.
And then
MLB
first I said
history.
Steve Carlton, and that was no.
That was.
Give me Tom Seaver. Okay, I'm out of it. Then.
You're about out.
That's my
Tito.
second
You
one. I'm
should have
out.
got one.
Hunter?
of them by now.
I should.
Cy Young, I don't fucking know. Bob Feller, I don't know.
You got one of them.
Oh,
He got one of them with Bob Feller.
Only 2 old guys I know is Cy Young
You
and Bob
missed Cy
Feller.
Young.
God.
Cy Young was.
All right,
all
so
right,
George
so-
still
I don't
has
know
a
the other
stab
one.
at him.
God,
He
I
knows
have no
one of
idea.
the guys.
That was
All
off
right.
the top of my head too. I can't.
All right, so well, he got
So this
one.
is
He got
fucking
1 out of
forever
2.
ago.
All right, I guess.
So these are old names. I have no idea.
All right, I'm going to answer the question. The correct answer is Nolan Ryan and
Nolan
Bob
Ryan.
Feller
Nolan.
Are
Oh,
tied.
Good one.
with 12 one-hitters.
Feller was literally
This
just
is
off
so
the top of my
ironic.
brain.
I'll go
Guys.
next. Now, while we're on topic.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No points given out.
Yes, most of us know Nolan Ryan as the most no-hitters ever.
Yeah, he was also, but he's tied with Bob Feller for the most
Yes.
one-hitters.
So, how many career no-hitters Nolan Ryan had?
God damn it! I don't.
Jesus.
I don't know.
I figured someone would jump right in. I was ready to
This is all too old.
gauge who was down to the quarter second and had it first. But seriously, Nolan Ryan, all-time no-hitters leader. How
7.
many? 7. Kyle's up.
Hey, I got one.
Lucky 7.
He used the Google. It asked. He had his
He hit
Google
it.
thing
He
on.
hit
He's
it.
like,
phone was down.
He's clean from Google. He didn't
He hit
have
the side of his butt real quick.
Yeah.
all right,
And
Hunter,
if
you
he
got
did-
yours.
I'm
Yeah.
on the board.
Mine are all Cleveland trivia. Every week, mine's been a Cleveland one, just so it makes it.
Go ahead, Hunter.
I don't know. He might get this one. Who was the starting pitcher for then the Indians from 2012 to 2014? The opening day starting pitcher for the Indians from 2012 to 2014.
Cliff Lee.
No,
CC Sabathia.
nope.
Who'd you say?
He said
I
Cliff
said
Lee.
Cliff Lee.
That
You
was
said-
that was
you
oh,
said-
that was 09. That was the only year he started as a.
Okay.
If you miss it, It's up to you. You make the rules. If you miss it, I'll give you guys one hint, and we can go back around. And it's a good. He'd probably get this. I don't know.
Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Opening day pitcher. You guess Cliff Lee. No CC.
I can't give him a hint until he answers. It can count as a.
2014. That would have been the year we went to the World Series. Was 14, wasn't it?
No,
No, it was 16.
Oh, 16. Shit.
I'll give you. It can count as a point. That's up to.
Hold
him,
on. Let
too.
me give a guess
Yeah,
first.
you're good.
Fuck. I don't even know.
Just
I'm
guess.
drawing blanks. Trevor Bauer.
Nope. Give you a hint. We traded for him from the Red Sox. He was number 63. As soon as I say the name, you'll know it.
Daisuke Matsuzaka.
No, he was 18.
Shit.
The Red Sox were my other team. 63. Tall guy.
I'm out.
Oh, Justin Masterson.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep. If you want to count it as a point, you count it as a point.
No, we'll count it. We'll
Yeah.
count it because we usually go around
Yeah.
once.
Because
Damn
it was
it.
weird because then it
I
was
should have known
Masterson
that.
those 3 years, and then we had Fausto. Fausto was in 11.
Yeah, Carmona.
think.
And then we found out Fosto's real name was Roberto Hernandez.
Yeah.
And, dude, listen, I knew it, man. I was like, dude, when they were first hyping up Fausto Carmona, I'm like, dude, I've never really met a Latino guy named Fausto. And that was in the back of my mind. And then sure enough, it was exposed as a huge fraud. His real name was Roberto Hernandez.
he was like 10
I'm
years
I
old.
knew
Yeah.
Fausto was fake.
And he
I
was-
called Fausto as a fake name before
And he
it
was like
cool.
10 years older than what he was going
Yeah,
by. Like,
yeah, there was a
He was
lot
supposed to
of
be CC
fuckery
Sabathio's
there.
next protege of him.
God, that was a blast from the past.
Fucking Roberto.
Yep. Because
What a shyster.
yeah, because from 06 to 08 CC, 09 was Cliff Lee. This is an old name. 2010 Jake Westbrook.
Yeah,
2011
Jake
was
Westbrook.
2011 was Carmona. 12, 13, 14 was Masterson. Then Kluber had it until
Yeah,
Bieber.
that Kluber.
I'll be
That's
honest,
what- yeah.
that's who I wanted to
That
say.
was too easy of an answer if I would have done that.
That's who I wanted to say,
Yeah.
but I'm like,
Yeah, all mine were all Cleveland ones. I
All
don't
right,
know.
so me and Tito got on the board.
Yeah.
All right, here's
yeah.
my trivia question. Ready?
Uh-oh.
I stuck on the NFL side. There are 4 NFL teams who have never won a Super Bowl. Who are they?
The Lions, the Browns, the Texans, and the
Damn.
Jaguars.
That is correct! Tito is on the board!
What's up?
Tito takes the lead!
I was hoping.
Dude, he didn't even think of it. He knew it.
Well, you should have known the Browns, Jaguars right off the rip.
Yeah.
Texans are newer, technically.
Texans are
yeah.
expansion. The Browns was an expansion.
I was hoping he'd get one of those wrong because I was going to bounce right off of what he said and finish the rest of it. That's what, I was waiting for someone to start. Damn.
You son of a bitch!
Tito cleaned house. He's
Tito,
got to be.
yeah.
What's
That's
the
2
score
points
again?
now for him.
What was the score again? That's got to
Oh,
be.
we go back. So Tito took 2 points. He
He's
is
in the
up
lead.
3-2 to 1-1.
All right.
Because Kyle got one too.
Hey, so wait. Well, Hunter answered half my question. So do we?
No, and he's got to get it right.
All right.
He's
Fair
got to
enough.
get 100% right. So Tito takes the lead.
So
3.
Tito's at 3.
3-2
All right.
and then 1-all.
Here,
All right.
I'll edit this
Yeah.
right now. I'll edit this right now.
At least
so
I'm on
I
the board
can,
now.
Fucking Tito had that shit like a domino.
Tito has
He had that shit
3.
ready to go.
Hunter stays put.
Just added 1 to Kyle.
And
It's like
just
Herb
one to
Edwards
Kyle.
says,
Yeah.
you play to win the game.
3 shows in, Kyle's finally on the board.
Yeah.
No, that makes me look bad because I'm still at 1.
Makes us look bad. Tito had like a week off. He was on a bye week, and he came back, and he's in the lead now.
Fuck.
Well, the sunglasses will hold the fort down. You guys, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Oh, good grief. Terrible.
All right.
Well, gentlemen, before we end the show, do you guys have any final skid marks?
Hey, yeah. So it looks like the Guardians are resuming play.
Oh, yeah.
Guardians resuming play. All right.
They got a new pitcher coming up, too, for
2-1.
Hunter, final last word skid
Go
marks?
Guardians.
nothing really I could think of. Just Guardians, like the last show, the Guardians need to freaking win. Hope the Browns get off to a hot start. I don't know if we have a show, but I think we might doing a
I'm
show
doing a Brown.
before-
I'm
yeah.
going to do a Brown show.
Yeah.
It'll be that Sunday before our next
Okay.
show.
So hopefully we'll get out a win there. Hopefully our division lead's a lot bigger than what it is right now when we have our next show. But
Agreed.
outside of that, just win some games.
Tito, final skid marks.
Yes, keep the faith with the Guardians.
Yeah.
We're a year ahead of schedule, just like KC. Andres Jimenez is the best defender in baseball, and I'm looking for him to get a few clutch hits for us in this pennant drive in the next week.
It's going to be fun. I'm going to stay more football side. My last words is always live and die with the deep ball. How about that?
Hell yeah.
Well, there you have it. As always, I'm the sexy Gretzky George Gresser alongside Kyle Carini, Hunter Combs, and the baseball whisperer himself. Please share the show, tell a friend, follow us across all social media. Be on the lookout for our next sports show here in 2 weeks. Don't forget, Honest Abe could tell no lie. Goodbye.
Steer right! Peanuts! Get your peanuts!
Nice ball here.